So welcome to the instructional video for the eldest Accordo 105. This 2020 model has the leisure battery already included just in the hatch here, and a point for your mains cable to sit through just like that, and is fully lockable once the either cable's in or the cable is removed. Above it is where you fill up the fresh water tank. It's a whale fitting and it's a whale heating system on this particular one, so that is again a lockable area. Below, with the blue lever, and it twists to open and twists to close, this is where you'll find your fresh water. So that's the drain for the fresh water being blue. Behind that we have the fridge vents. You can buy optional covers for these. And then to the rear of the vehicle, by pressing the two buttons, we have access to the toilet cassette. Lift up the orange handle and that will slide out as long as you've got the blade valve in the correct position inside the vehicle, and I'll show you that. Once we get to the inside, you'll lift it up, screw off the cap, press the orange button at the top. That will depress any vacuum and allow the liquid and items inside your toilet to flow freely. Once you've cleaned it out and push it back, just make sure that that just seats just in that little area there, and then you can go ahead, close it and lock it using the keys that are there. Lower down you've got the grey water, so this is your wastewater. Any water that goes into the back of the through the shower, through the sinks, that's where that is emptied. So grey water for emptying, our grey lever for emptying your grey water, and the blue lever in front for emptying your fresh water. At the back of the vehicle we are fitted with a bike carrier. Now this is an optional extra, and the customer's specified an e-bike, so a 2-bike Fiamma system. Above you've got your reversing camera, and this is a twin camera system, so you can see it in motion and obviously when you're reversing. Round towards the passenger area, we've got the habitation door with the bin. You can see we are fitted with an aerial, and also this model has a Fiamma awning fitted to it as well. We will send a separate video and have made a separate video on the awnings, so you can find that on our YouTube channel or follow the link that I sent you. In here is your gas locker area, so you can fit 2 6-kilogram bottles in here quite easily, and you have a bulkhead regulator just there fitted to the vehicle. Make sure that the drop vents are free of any obstructions. Please don't cover these up, it lets the gas escape quite easily. And the habitation door is simply on the new magnetic option, and then just open to close it just like that. Towards the front of the vehicle we've got now, on all the modern engines, the diesel filler and the AdBlue function. The AdBlue does come up on your dash to let you know when that is running low. Into the cab area we've got the bonnet release catch, passenger airbag, glove box just located there, which opens. The little remote control is for the camera. We've got your engine battery, which is located underneath there, and nice and discreetly away your toolbox, which is just located just in there. The vehicle is also fitted with the Remis cab lines, and they're fitted to the side windows, and you'll be pleased to know on the front windows, which just meet in the middle. You don't need to remove the camera to do it, it does fit around there nice and neatly. So just be gentle popping these back away, just to make sure that you don't damage the blinds. The mirrors are foldable and then electrically operated from inside. If you're wanting to open up the bonnet, you'll just find it underneath the little iron, lift up the little grey lever, and that will show you where your oil and dipstick, screen wash, water, power steering and brake fluid, your negative point, and underneath that little black cover underneath there is your positive point should you need to jump the vehicle at all. Pretty straightforward on the outside of the vehicle. Let's move on to inside. So now inside the vehicle we can lock the door by lifting the handle up, open it to release it, and then lift it down to open it up again, just like so. On the door itself we have a fly screen built in, and the door also includes a full blind. Now, the main control panel system can be found just at the side here. And it's a pretty simple system that the elders use. Easy to work and easy to navigate through. So first of all, we are plugged into mains. When I push the power on, it will basically put the vehicle in standby. If I then go to the light switch and press the light switch on, that will turn on several of the lights that are already pressed on. So you'll see that there's varying switches around the vehicle to turn on the different lights. You'll need to turn them on and off as you want to do it. And then we have a button for the external awning light also on there. The control here, if you press and hold it, will let you know what your battery level is like in your leisure battery. Likewise in this one, if you press and hold that, it will tell you if you have any fresh water in the vehicle. The pump, when you press the pump, it will illuminate a button here. Once it reaches pressure, it will then turn off. Well, we've no water in it at the minute, so I'm not going to let it run too long. But basically, once you turn the pressure off, it will sit down. To press the button again will tell you whether it is working or not. But you can leave that pressed on, and it will just work off the taps on a micro switch system. So once you've filled up your fresh water with the lever outside, you'll want to come to this cupboard underneath the seat and just press the buttons in to release it down. You will see underneath here there is a little yellow lever. Now in the position at the minute it's draining. If you turn it towards 9 o'clock, it will allow you to fill up, and that is filling up your boiler. Yeah, so you must remember to do that, because the minute you turn it to hot, which is the next stage I'm going to tell you about, your water will just run straight out of the vehicle if you forget to do that. Whilst we're under here, we've also got your main Rcd box, which is really easily marked, and all the fuses that are needed for the vehicle electrics. So that can be found under the driver's seat in that bottom cupboard there. So once we've filled the vehicle up with water, what we first want to do is turn the tap to the hot, and you'll see that it is just shown on the tap lever there. Put the pump on and lift up the lever as you see it there. That will then pull all the air and the water through the boiler until you've got a steady stream. Once you've got a steady stream, you know you have water in the boiler, you can then select that facility on the whale system. And the whale system is your heating and your hot water system. Now, very simple. I will quickly run through the water. I haven't got any water in, but I'll quickly run through it to show you. So the water one at the top, and again, it's nicely marked to tell you. So if you press it once, it will come up with gas. Press it again, it will come up with a frost drain option. And then your gas option just there. So, press the button for 1 kilowatt electric, 2 kilowatt electric, gas only, gas and 1 kilowatt electric, and remember this is all on your water heater, gas and 2 kilowatt electric. The last option is off. Yep, so that's your water heater. For the actual heating in the vehicle, I'm going to press the button underneath, and it does a similar sort of thing. So gas and 2 kilowatt electric, 1 kilowatt electric only, 2 kilowatt electric, 3 kilowatt electric, or gas only. So choose the appropriate option that you want to do. When you want to change the temperature up, it's simply just press the button here, and that will turn the temperature up from the coldest, which is this end, to the warmest at this end. So I think you'll agree it's a pretty simple system on how to work and operate it. But the main things are you're making sure there's water in your water heater, you're choosing the desired function on the fuel that you want to choose, and that you're not running the water heater when there's no water in there. Yeah, so they're the main things. So once we've mastered that, we want to come onto our fridge. And it's the selectable option fridge. So the top position is off. The position down is on a mains electric, and again you'll see that will light up. The battery option, so this next option is only available when the van battery is running. So when the vehicle battery is running, that option is only usable then. And then lastly, we've got the gas option. And with the gas, what you do need to do is you need to come to these two little dials here, press it in, press the button in, and you'll hear it clicking. And what you're wanting to do is you will see this little orange bar at the side here on this little glass. Move across to the green section and stay there in green. Once it is in there, release your 2 fingers off these buttons, and that is the fridge lid on gas. So again, I'm going to be repeating myself a few times. Very straightforward, very simple. To turn the temperature down of the fridge or up, just turn the dial down to its warmest setting or up to its coldest setting. Underneath is where you will find all your isolation valves for the gas. Now, as they're set here now, they're in a full usable position for you. So don't touch them unless you're notified by someone else to actually do that. That's how they should be for all the appliances to work on gas. Now make sure before you set off that you do press the buttons in, so that these cupboards dotted around the vehicle stay in the position that you leave them. The Thetford Duplex oven grill, again, very simple to operate. So you've got your grill to that side, and then your igniter, and then your oven to that side, choosing which temperature you want it to be, and then the igniter on. So again, easy to operate, easy to work. The cupboard at the side, you've got plenty of storage just in here, a couple of little additional hanging hooks for towels. We've got the 3-burner gas, and again we've got your 3 different options depicting with a little sticker here which one it operates just on the side. Please be careful when closing it, if it's been on, that you allow it to cool down properly before you do shut that glass lid. The windows are all exactly the same. They have fly screens and they have blinds, and they all open with the little catches. This one opens with by twisting that and holding it out. The ones on the side also have the twist locks. So again, release your handles, push it out, and then just turn the dial down tightly on both sides, and that will hold the window open in place for you with your fly screen down on a nice day like today. We have your TV bracket just fitted above, and a mains plug 12 volt and aerial socket just located there. Cupboards behind can be found and locked in place by pushing in the buttons and opening up that bottom storage area. So again, such a compact vehicle, we do have quite a bit of storage on here. Inside here we will find the awning pole, we will find the table which is stored away there, the freestanding table, an awning, an aerial which is your telecall one, and this vehicle has been additionally fitted with a Wi-Fi booster, a MaxView Wi-Fi booster. There are instructions within the pack to come with it to show you how to use it, but that is the system that's fitted to this particular model. Okay, now moving into the back, we have your toilet, and I mentioned to you about the toilet and the flush facilities. One thing I will show you is if the toilet is full. So when we test it, we fill it up and it allows the system to think that it's full. When I open the blade valve, you'll see that that valve will disappear. So again, I open the blade valve by moving the little blade here towards the back of the vehicle. Yep. And that to close it, which operates the slide valve just inside there. And you will see now that that light has gone out. To flush the toilet, you just press and hold that, and that comes directly from the freshwater tank. There is no rinse facility on this particular vehicle. Above the toilet, we've got storage. Again, using the little press studs and pops in there. A couple of hanging pegs and heater vent into the back area as well. We've got your mixer tap. So again, easily marked and identified on the top. Toothbrush holder and storage. Again, underneath for some belongings. We have the light, and we have your fly screen just above there for your ventilation to escape. The shower door will stay in place just using the little buckle just above here. So if you want to use it, you just twist it out of the way and slide it all the way so that everything stays nice and dry. When you're putting it back, use a handle to pull it towards it, and then just place that in the lockable place, and it will stop the door from sliding around. Again, we've got your shower head, soap dish, and your mixer tap just located just there. Moving towards the front, we have a roof light area just above the kitchen. This is pulled down and slid down to lock, and we also have a blind and a fly screen just on there as well. The front one is a Hecky type, which has the blind and the fly screen and the big opening ventilation, which you just lock in place by just popping over that little extension there. And again, we have a opening roof vent at the front. So this one a little bit different, but it is an opening one that twists, spins around to let a bit of ventilation in. Please don't drive with this open. It could potentially lead to that roof light being blown out. So please always make sure that it is stored away and down before you move off in the vehicle. We also have a blind and a fly screen fitted to that. These lights at the side here will turn off just with the little rocker switches, and then in the cupboards they literally open by just pressing the little button down with your finger. As you see, the little fit moves there. We've got storage in the kitchen, and this is where the solar panel monitor is. Nothing you really need to do on that, just let it do its business, and then just click and close. And the same in here, you've got some dish and plate and cup holders, which come standard with the others. Above on this side, we've got storage for you on either side, just there. The alcoves are also lit, so if you do want to put some smaller items in there, they can be stored away nice and easily in them pockets. The vehicle comes with its full pack, and you'll find all the details in the book containing your eldest auto quest, brochures, toilets, heating, everything that you need to operate the vehicle is in there. Your reversing camera comes up on the screen here, and the V1 and V2 options allow you to change the views manually, which is just this second button there. We have got your radio, manual air conditioning. This is a manual 6-speed gearbox. It has the passenger airbag, as I've mentioned, cup holders, steering wheel controls. We've got the windscreen wipers and the washers, and on the end of that is where your trip counter is. We have got your mirror controls and the electric window switches. Underneath this panel just down here is where you'll find your Peugeot fuses, and we have got your options for your fog lights and your mode settings just in there, as well as on this side. On the bottom we have speed limiter and cruise control. On the top we have your lights and your indicators. So moving to the bed. So the bed I always find easiest if you remove some of the items off there, and I'll do this in a few stages. So first step is to get all the cushions off here, and then the support brackets just moved out of the way. Then what we want to do then is we want to then lift up, which you'll see there's little cutouts in the frames which just allow you to then lift it up and out over the carpets. And again, the carpets are fully removable, so if you want to do that you can just unclip them from the press studs, and then all we want to do is simply tuck the items in place, nice and neat, and there is your bed made up for the evening. Well, I've got the cushions up. With all the cushions removed, you will see underneath there is storage. Please be careful with the pipings underneath this one that you don't squash them with your belongings. And then there we are, all made back up again for our daytime use. On leaving the vehicle, all you need to do is press that button off and that will turn all the power off. Obviously remove your mains cable from the vehicle. But I hope you've enjoyed your instructional video. We look forward to seeing pictures of where you are and hearing comments and feedback. But we really hope you enjoy your new motorhome. Thank you.